Not good people.
Shut up.
We're just ordinary
people. We don't know which way to go.
Y'all always saying y'all broke and you're not. How about that?
I'm broke.
Liar. I seen your house.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean a goddamn thing.
You're a liar.
Oh my God, the conversation.
What is good, party people? It's the Killing Tyme Crew, and we are back at it once again. I am Corey. We got Reginald. My dog Tanisha is here. What's up? You know what I'm saying? The day after Super Bowl Sunday. Too bad it's not a holiday. It should be a holiday.
It should be a holiday.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of us are hungover, tired.
The day after Super Bowl Sunday should be a holiday. Should be a national
It's a
holiday.
holiday for me.
Yeah, because you don't work any Monday. Yeah.
So
You're
what
an
time?
ass.
Yeah. When I was in Japan, I loved it. We're going to take a shot at it. I'm going to tell you what I used to love about being in Japan. All right?
What you least love?
What I used to love about being in Japan.
What the fuck does Japan have to do with Super Bowl?
A lot.
Yeah.
You ask me what I'm sipping on.
A lot.
Not even finna do this with you.
What am I
You are?
dreaming?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Me and Tanisha are on this Chuli's flavored vodka.
And I got this new drink called Jameson.
Same every week. He'll never change.
Never, 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 never change.
That look like poison.
I like
Oh,
how everybody
God.
just looks at me and then they be like, "Yeah, the Jameson in there is for Reggie."
Yeah.
Walking
Yesterday.
around my own bottle of
Yeah,
Jameson.
at my
Nobody
house.
bothers me.
You like the
Did you
man
take-
who
did you
bring a
take-
bottle to
Did
the
you take
house.
the big bottle home yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I was
you
looking for
did.
it. No, I was looking for it to bring it.
No, I took it with me.
Oh, 'cause I was
And
looking for it.
And then, because that was a gallon, and I had
Yeah,
never bought.
that was a half gallon.
I never had a gallon of.
You never had a half gallon?
Not of that. Not of
The
Black
Black Barrel?
Barrel. And I was like,
So this is special.
no, not really. It's just the first time for that size bottle.
Reggie is the only person who comes to my house and bring liquor and take it home. I'm letting you know right now.
First of all, the only reason I took it home is because you guys drunk all my Jameson that I had stored there. So now you're not trustworthy.
You cannot be trusted with the James.
Now you are no longer trustworthy for me to leave Jameson there.
I get
we
it.
can try it again next month when we get together, and then we can figure it out.
I get it.
But not right now.
Not right now.
The last time I left some
It's-
Jameson over there, you guys drunk it all, and nobody has yet to replace
It's too early.
Oh my God. They replaced it with the half gallon. It's that
No,
big.
he bought that.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
No, he bought
Listen.
that.
I text you that night that we finished
You
it.
did.
And told you there's no more Jameson.
Okay.
That was my pre-warning to you. Go buy
and
another
I
bottle.
knew that. And I knew that. Oh, bring another one and leave it and store it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, duly noted. If that was your thinking, then okay.
See?
Do that. I'll be over there in a couple of days with another bottle, just
Yeah,
dropping it on.
yeah,
Happy Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday.
I
like that.
I think it's the one Ronaldo made. He made like a whole bunch of different mixes and he brought it one time.
Oh, really?
I think that's still that.
That's good. I like him.
That means it tastes like shit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. He wasn't a mixologist.
Yeah, he was not. Definitely wasn't that.
Close enough.
No.
Nah.
So anyway, why I loved about being in Japan for Super Bowl is because Monday in Japan the Super Bowl came on Monday. Monday morning, like 8 a.m.
Oh,
So you had the whole Monday off.
Oh, really? They gave you the day off.
They
still.
gave the whole day off. 8 a.m. the base club was packed with everybody watching football.
Oh, that might be cool.
And talk about drinking at 8 in the morning.
That's normal.
Hey, Tito's tonic limes. You talking about twisted? By fourth quarter, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Stumbling back to my barracks room. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. That's why I loved about being in Japan because the Monday was a day off.
How was your weekend, Corey?
Had a great weekend. Hung out with my brother all weekend. Me, the wife, and Reggie went gambling this weekend. Friday was a good gambling day for me. Yeah, until I went to this punk ass Santa Fe. So I think I fell in love with the Red Rock Casino now.
Well, really?
Yeah, I fell in love with being at the Red Rock Casino. The people are way it's just a different element, a different crowd.
It's a different vibe.
It's a way different
As
vibe.
you youngsters like to say. Vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. They got the music playing. They playing like a little bit of hip hop, like even current hip hop.
Yeah.
throughout the
In the
casino.
casino?
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It was cracking.
It
You
was
got
cracking.
some rap up in there?
Like for
Got
real.
some future?
No, like yeah. Like some PC, rap, R&B. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. The vibe was great. Winning money there is great. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the people were cool. So then, Friday, then we all went out to eat. And since Saturday, wife had her Galentine's thing with her girls, whatever. Cool. Reggie, I'm like, Reggie, let's go back to the Red Rock. Reggie picks me up to go back to the Red Rock. Cool. We gambling. So we sitting there. This one dude is just hitting. I mean, dude can't lose.
Yeah.
Okay. He couldn't lose.
That right.
And to see he was sitting there, he could not lose. And he's betting big money. Mm-hmm. He hits and was like, you know what? Waitress, 8 shots of Patron.
No. I'm like, no.
Jameson.
No.
Jameson.
No. Well, I don't drink tequila. I do not. Like I'll drink some vodka here and there, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I do. If it's my choice, I will drink Jameson.
Right.
But when somebody just yells out, let's drink tequila, I'm the first one to be like, no. I'll pay for my own drink.
So after Reggie takes the tequila.
Oh my God.
After he drinks the tequila.
Free drink.
Because the white dude was like, you're gonna drink it, man. You gotta drink it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna mess up the vibe of the party.
5 minutes later,
he orders another one.
another round.
Yeah.
Yes, he orders 2 rounds.
Yeah.
My ass drinks 3 because somebody. No, it wasn't you.
No,
somebody
it
didn't drink.
was the dude's wife. He ordered one for his wife.
Oh, yeah,
the first
yeah. She
round.
didn't
So
want
when
it.
he told the waitress bring me another round, she brought the same 8 again.
Yeah.
And she wasn't there no more. So
Yeah.
the dude
I
was
drank
like,
it.
I'm like, oh, you gotta take 2, and he was like, no, you gotta take 2 because you noticed it, and he just hands it to me, and I was like, but I didn't want the first 2 that I drank. So
I didn't ask for this repercussion. This is not my problem.
So then me and Corey are arguing. Corey's like, take the shot. And I'm like, bro, I got to drive us. And he's like, nah, we can Uber or the wife will come and get us. And I'm like, no, Corey. So I said it in front of Corey strategically.
Corey was drinking
No,
it.
because
Absolutely.
Corey, he'll sit there and then he'll do something else and then he'll look at it and just be like, all right. And then he drinks it. And I'm like,
I had to mix that shit with water.
With water.
I had a bottle of water. I put water in there, water and tequila. I'm mixing this shit down. And I still had a headache that night.
Weak.
Oh, I was hurting that Sunday morning. I damn near been making it to church Sunday morning.
right.
I almost, like, for real, it took a lot for me to get to church Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I was there. You know what I'm saying? Got the word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got the word.
And we'll wait for Super Bowl because all of us was together for once as
Yay,
Super Bowl.
Yes.
I was invited and included.
Tanisha, how was your weekend?
My weekend was fun. So Friday night, me and my girls, we went to a 2000s party at
I saw that.
the what's it called? What place is that? Because you looking at me funny.
Green Door.
No, what? You said Green Door?
Just start throwing out shit.
No, it
Red
ain't
Rooster.
Green Door.
Red Rooster.
Hard Rock.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Oh, the Hard Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I really like the vibe. This is my
The
second
Hard Rock
time.
on, like all the way at the end of the street?
No, it's in Mandalay.
Mandalay Bay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it
You
because
mean House of Blues?
You mean Eye Candy?
oh, shit,
Yeah,
yeah,
House of Blues.
that.
House of Blues.
That's what I was about to say.
Hard
Eye
Rock.
Candy or House of Blues?
Yeah,
Red Rock,
House of
Hard Rock is closed down. It's now Virgin Hotels, right?
It's now
Yeah.
Virgin.
Yeah.
See? I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I know. I was drunk that night too, so
okay.
it was a good time. Me and my girls dressed early 2000s. One looked like a Bratz doll. I looked like my fine mama. And my 2 other girlfriends, velour suits and stuff like that.
Hold on.
It was beautiful.
Velour suits?
Time out.
Yes, velour jumpsuits.
You
Yes.
said you dressed up like your mom?
Yeah, when she was younger,
Never mind. Don't touch it.
Okay.
she was fine still. With all the problems she got, she was still fine.
Don't touch it. Yeah. I heard it.
You said hold on too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right.
No, I said hold on to the velour jumpsuits.
Oh my God!
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I heard her say something about her mom. I was like, just let her
We
roll
just,
with it.
Just shut
Keep
that
going.
up.
Keep going.
yeah, but yeah. So and
Make my
then
relationship.
it was a beautiful night. Like we had so much fun, jacking it up, shaking ass, and
Yeah.
doing everything, getting drunk.
Get some numbers.
No, I
You
didn't.
get them numbers?
No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
Got to be more.
Yeah, man.
I was out there with my girls. We were focused. I mean, I got a few drinks.
You got to always be closing.
Huh?
Always be closing.
I don't have to close.
ABC. Always be closing.
I also didn't see.
Podcast name. Always be
You're
closing.
so annoying.
You got to be bill paid. Always be closing.
Oh, the bills are always gonna be paid, but there wasn't any prospects there.
Well,
That's
no sugar
why.
daddies.
There was, but
Because some of these sugar daddies still dressing like they in the 2000s.
I was with Michelle.
For the 9
So-
9
Oh, okay.
So if anything, if she wasn't talking, then ain't nobody
Some of these niggas still looking like juvenile in now.
Nah.
Yeah, they were.
Not hot boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot
man.
boys.
Yeah.
Hot boys with the jean shorts.
Yeah.
It was very disappointing. And then, I hung out with my kid on Saturday. And it was a good time with me and my little one. He's definitely ready to get out the house and start doing some fun things. I want to go outside. I want to go to the park. He told me he wanted to go home. I'm like, sir, you are at home.
Get him. Oh.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings. I almost cried.
That's that dynamic. Yeah.
Because he likes his room. He's
Yeah.
just like, I want to go to my room.
He wants his space.
Yeah, he wants his space, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay, but you still got to stay here.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry. He was like Jaden Smith from freaking Karate Kid. Hey,
Have you
I
thought about
wanna
getting him
go
into
home.
karate?
Huh?
Have you thought about getting him into karate?
Yeah, I kind of want to get him into like the jujitsu stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to take it too.
And take him swimming. Swimming lessons.
Yep, that's the first thing in spring that I
Otherwise, you're
want
not
to
gonna
do.
be invited back over to the Kilgore residence.
Yeah.
You have to have certified swimming lessons.
Yeah. Before you get.
I can swim.
No,
perfectly
your
fine.
child.
Oh, your child.
Of course, my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you ain't suing me because your baby drowned in my pool.
Oh, he not drowning because
Okay.
Trey, what are you doing? He don't like water in his ears right now, so he damn sure ain't trying to get in no water.
Shit. Okay. Just saying.
You been to the party? Okay.
And Sunday I was with y'all.
Okay. I guess it's my turn now. So Friday.
And just skipping over court.
No, I went.
Oh.
Corey went first. Friday, hung out with Corey, as he said, Corey and Sis, and we go to the Red Rock. I got to give my point of view of the Red Rock. So we get there, and the table is full.
Full of
so
shit.
we're like, shit, what are we going to do? I'm like, oh,
Because we only got one game we play.
Yeah, 3
Blackjack?
card.
No, 3-card poker.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, they're going to make $1. Let's go over there. So we
Not
playing, me
Megabucks.
and
They got your
me and
black ass.
Sis- me and Sis playing Megabucks. She's on one machine, I'm on the other. I put a 20 in. And like, I'm playing $3 hands or whatever. Bing, bing. Well, on this one, you can get some free plays. Now, I may have already had some drinks prior to me getting into the Red Rock. So I was kind of already buzzed. So the machine starts going off. And I'm like,
Is it me?
Yeah.
I look at Corey. Corey's right here. I look at Corey and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going on. But if
blinking
this
a
shit
lot.
stops at like $1,500, we going to the
steakhouse. Yeah, right now.
We out of here.
And I keep telling him, every time I tell him, you hit a megabus, I get $1 million.
Right.
Right.
So the shit is just going
I
bananas.
held your hand when you were here.
Hey.
Tapped your shoulder.
So the
That's
shit
my
is
money
going
too.
bananas, and it stops at like 300 and what, like
27.
327
so
off of
you
$20.
bad.
So I was like, oh, cash out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So then
Cash
after
out.
that, we go to the table.
Yep.
That opens up. So we sitting there gambling or whatever, and it's this older gentleman, this older black dude sitting next to me, then Corey, and then people all the way around. 6 of us, right? So we're sitting there mingling, chit chatting or whatever. The dude gets up and Chef Lisa sits down.
Chef Lisa sits
We're
down.
gonna call her Chef Lisa because she said her name.
Her
was
name is Chef Lisa.
So she sits down and we're sitting there having a good time. I get a straight flush. Like we're in the game
Yeah.
to win it.
He got his Jameson and Sprite. I got my
It's just
Tito's
go
tonic
time.
lime.
It's
We
go time.
hanging.
Like now it's just party.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. We stayed up there for a while, and then damn kids. This is why I don't have kids. We having a hell of a time, and I love my nephew to death.
Kids.
Here goes Corey. He's like, man, I gotta go pick up Judah, and I'm like, but we vibing like.
Like he's having a great time.
It's going
Like,
down.
it's a great time going down.
Yeah, I'm like, can he take
I'm
an Uber?
up. He's up.
Can he take a Uber?
Can he take an Uber? Corey looking at me like, I could possibly let this happen, and then he looks at Sis and she's like, no.
No.
And we're like, fuck. And then I'm like, but I drove myself, but then I don't want to gamble without Corey. And then I'm like, fuck it, let's
Listen
go.
to what we did.
So then we leave and go to the Santa Fe.
Yeah, I go pick Judah up.
He goes to pick up his son. I leave the Red Rock and was like, I need some gas. Let me stop and get gas.
That fucking weekend debacle. Thanks.
So then
California.
what I didn't know was I was oblivious to knowing that there was a gas surge, gas price crisis.
Gas leakage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the fuck is the gas station so pumped? Man, I'm going to another one. So I go to another one, and I'm like, this one's got like 5 cars at it and people at the pumps. And I'm like, I'll just wait it out. Then I called Corey and was like, hey, is there a gas shortage I don't know about? And he's like, yep. I'm like, what the fuck was you gonna tell me? He's like, you be all right. No, like I need gas. So did that. Then we go to the Santa Fe to eat.
Yeah, that's the only reason we went.
We went there to eat. And then my intoxicated ass was like,
let's play poker.
Yeah, I walked by the 3 car. I was like, ain't nobody over there. Let's go see what it's about. Should have took that as a precursor of why nobody was there.
Home. Yeah. $300 later.
Corey lost some money there. I actually only lost $10 after I counted it up.
Okay, nice.
I only lost $10.
Because I lost 2, gave the wife 1.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Damn.
So then Saturday he calls and he's like, let's go back. And I was like, I ain't got shit to do. Actually, I started cooking ribs.
Fucking degenerate.
I started cooking the ribs. But then I was like, we can do this. So we go back up there. And Corey was playing a long time by himself, but I go back to make a bucks.
This nigga.
Throw another 20 in there. Win another 140?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. Good start.
Is Mega Bucks your game too?
I can wait it out. Like Corey's sitting there playing. The people that are playing, they ain't going nowhere for a long time. So I go get us some pizza.
Because they gave them big money.
Like we over there. Now I'm just running shit to the table. You want some pizza, Corey?
Oh, that's great.
Like what we gonna do? So then eventually I sit down. Corey gets up to go to the bathroom. I get a straight flush.
This nigga.
For $400, and I'm like, "Look, Corey, what are we finna do here?"
I got money in my pocket and I'm ready to burn.
No, so then we leave there.
Go meet my wife at the Palace Station.
We go to the Palace Station to eat. We eat some at Boathouse, right?
Boathouse.
This was a whole day affair.
Yeah, this is Saturday.
Okay, I'm like, goddamn,
we're
jumping from casino to casino.
Exactly, we're out of control.
Every station casino.
Yeah. So then we leave there.
Y'all better have a card.
And then,
and that's I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute.
We go to Palace Station, and in Palace Station, Elsa decided that she was going to freeze me the fuck out and take all my money.
Yeah.
And then we left there. Sunday was the Super Bowl, which was Super Bowl. I cooked 7 slabs of rib. I don't have a rib anywhere.
Damn.
I do.
You gave all them left? All them up?
There's no ribs for me to eat. I'm glad I ate some yesterday, but
they were pretty good too.
Ribs,
they were delicious,
and nobody saved me one.
I mean, I bring you one. Might be just a little bit of meat on the bone left.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right. So I'm glad. So Tanisha showed up to her first soiree.
Yes,
at the Kilgore
with
residence
with the crew.
I see why they always be partying together. Yeah. Man, this is my first time, but I ain't mad at it because I met some really cool people. Yeah, I love
100%.
Ebony. Shout out to you, girl, because I absolutely love you. You were amazing. Okay, amazing. And then Neff was really nice too. Shout out to Cole, obviously.
Yeah,
but it's just like, meeting everybody for the first time was really nice.
Yeah, the crew was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You saw the dynamic. I told you all the girls going to be in the living room.
Yeah, you did.
It'd be like that.
it just happens that way.
Yeah.
And Reggie, I literally was trying to come and say hi to the guys, and Reggie was like, no, go say hi. Gone.
Take your ass in there.
Yeah, you got to speak to them first.
You got to speak to them first. Take your ass in there. But no, it was a good time, man. Drinking. Gas and his wife came through, which was dope.
Yes.
OT from the D from Fifth Element Hip Hop Podcast came through.
I didn't even see him.
You know what I'm saying? So, he was in there chilling.
He was sitting over there till
Yeah, he was in the lounge.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time, man. Like hanging out with everybody, it was a good time, and I can't wait till springtime where it starts. I can't wait till springtime where it gets warm outside, so we can put the screen up and get in the pool at night, watch movies at night outside, and have a pool party.
Yeah.
With the movies playing at night and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be it's gonna be a good time.
Why are you saying
I'm laughing at Reggie right now.
Oh.
I saw his text message.
This be my life. So I can't wait, man. I did realize one thing, and like I realized it a long time ago. I mean, we've been doing this forever, and we always buy liquor and buy food or whatever. But like when you cook a whole bunch of food, like just from my perspective, I cook 7 slabs of ribs, and people may not know, and I don't really care about it, but like, how much are ribs going for nowadays?
A lot, just like the rest of the groceries.
I think that I haven't bought ribs in a long time, but I think that 3-pack from Costco probably cost you $30 to $40
for a 3-pack.
For that 3-pack of ribs from Costco.
That's $10. I need to start getting me a Costco card. But so
I got mine. So.
I think I spent maybe on average they were like $16 to $17 a pack.
Yeah.
And like I'm not hurting for money, but you'd be like, damn, I can't even get no leftovers around.
Hey, but you pass ribs around the city.
I can't help it if I'm good at. I'm finna start charging motherfuckers.
You should. I used to. The rest of the soul certified. DJ certified. He used to request me to barbecue for him and his people.
Oh
And
yeah, no. If somebody requested like that,
he was like, "Yo, can you barbecue for us?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Buy the meat and give me $50 and we can call us a day." You know what I'm saying?
You
I
know,
ain't
Reggie
tripping.
is gonna be like, $50, a little bit more than that.
But this is like 2018, 2019. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm gonna have to-
Yeah.
I may have to start charging people, but I mean, I only cooking for my friends.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest with you, I brought some over there to the house. BJ got some.
Mm-hmm.
My sister got some, and mine.
What do you think about the wings from Wing Zone? We tried a new wings place. No, tried a new wing place. We didn't go to Wingstop.
Yeah, right.
Wingstop is still.
Wingstop is still king.
Yeah.
But how were they?
Well, I mean, if I'd go
I like
with
the
Hamburger
sauces.
Hut over
I do
Wingstop
like
any
Hamburger
day.
Hut, yeah.
Any day,
Hamburger Hut is
but
bomb.
Wingstop is just open later, so
Yeah.
they're gonna get my vote. But Wing Zone has some really good sauce.
Yeah. That lemon pepper one
Yeah,
It was good.
was
It
really good. Yeah.
so
Okay. All right. And Super Bowl, one of the best games I saw. One of the best Super Bowls I've watched in a long time.
My
Like,
team won.
It was very competitive. Very, very competitive.
it was a good game all the way around.
Yeah. Anything surprised you?
I mean, you hear the talk of everybody being like, they shouldn't have made that call.
Hey, penalty's penalty.
Penalty is a penalty.
Yep.
Exactly.
And the dude even came out, yeah, I held him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it is what it is.
Excuse me.
Anything surprised me? Rihanna pregnant again.
Yeah. Surprised
sorry.
the hell out of all of us.
Sorry, Broderick.
I know Broderick.
Sorry,
was crying.
me. So what about me?
Broderick was crying.
What about you?
Pretty sure.
What about you? What about Broderick? Me and Rihanna belong together, okay?
Does she know that?
Yep, she
Oh.
absolutely does. In her heart.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I allow her to get dick from time to time.
Okay.
That's okay. Because I know there's a need that I can't fulfill. And I understand it.
All right then. And then there's that part. And now we're moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of that, I mean, actually, Corey brought it up to me earlier, and I was still confused again, but I knew what he was talking about after I read the text like 3 times. So there was a commercial yesterday. Actually, this may have been the best commercial of the Super Bowl
Yes.
yesterday. So Tubi had a commercial where it was like switching channels on the TV, but like it didn't zoom. It was already zoomed in, so like it was just like the channel started changing.
Yeah.
So as it started changing, I'm like, "Hey Corey, fix it. Fix that. Somebody on the remote. Who on the remote?"
We all were like
And
that
Corey's
too.
like,
no
"No,
friends.
it's a commercial,"
not,
and I'm
it's
like, "Oh,
I do want to say that though. Fuck Direct TV right now.
Oh.
They pissed me off yesterday. That signal coming into that TV was horrible.
Awful.
yeah." To the living room TV.
To the living room TV. The lounge was great.
Yeah.
The lounge was great. The lounge TV was fine. That's what the fellas were. That's all that mattered. You know what I'm saying? That's all that mattered. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was a good time yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
That's all I got. I
That's
mean,
it.
outside of that, I know we're finna get into some topics. Did you guys see Beyonce added another day to Vegas?
Yes.
She
Saturday,
did?
Sunday show.
I didn't know that. No, I did not
August
know that.
26th and 27th, Beyonce will be performing in Allegiant Stadium.
2 days now.
2 days.
Before it was just one. Now she gave you.
Now she's going to be here Sunday.
Now she gave some of y'all 2 chances to see her.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish she would have released these tickets in April.
She's going to put her love on top for 2 days.
I wanted her to do
To
this
release
in
them
April.
in April.
Yes, release them in April because I would have had my tax money by then, and I would have had me some Beyonce fucking tickets. Granted, still would have been in the nosebleeds, but at least I was there.
Now you can't see her halo.
I can't, but I see it on somebody's TikTok or Instagram or something.
I think
so
you'll be
I'll
able to
tuned in.
rebuy some tickets by then.
But I don't want to spend $1,000.
It won't be. I don't
You
think it'll
should
be
you
that. I
should
think
take that
it'll be
$1,000 and cater to yourself.
Cater
I
to
will.
you.
because baby, it's my day. I
And
know
then
that's
you could
right.
be a survivor
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are so annoying.
of this pandemic.
Y'all are filling me with resentment. How about that?
That's right.
You got FOMO?
Yeah.
Somebody's got a case of the FOMO.
Right.
When it comes to certain people, yes, slightly.
So yeah. I mean, outside of that, that was funny. That was something that I seen this week.
No, man, it was fun. It was a
Outside of that,
okay. It's Valentine's, real quick.
it is.
Valentine's tomorrow. You see, we got our special Valentine's shirts on for the pod.
Happy
You know what I'm saying? The shirts came in, Reggie.
Do you really want to go here?
The church came
leave it
in.
alone.
They
Just leave it
came in
alone.
for Valentine's Day.
Leave it alone.
It came in for Valentine's Day. But yeah, man, I only got like 5 or 6 more. So sorry. They'll be back out next year.
And
Yeah,
they're cute and they're comfortable.
We'll do better with getting them pre-ordered
A month in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was I ain't
think
gonna say it was a last minute idea, but
It was last minute.
our t-shirt guy, he's really been going through some stuff, and he can't find nobody dependable to work with him and stuff. So he's kind of backed up on all his orders, and he's got a lot of big orders coming in for him. So Randarius is doing his thing. Shout out to him, man. But yeah, man. But May, the June t-shirts will be out a month before Juneteenth. We're gonna start planning those out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start designing those soon, right, Reggie?
We're gonna start designing them.
We designed them already, right?
I was about to say that's done.
We designed them already, so we'll have those
just
out a
tell
month
him
before
when
Juneteenth.
to start printing.
No, yeah, I'm gonna have them until a month before.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have those in to him in April. That way, in May we can start selling those Juneteenth shirts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it, man. Tanisha,
Yes.
it's your time.
All right.
Hot topic time.
Hot topic time. So I got some requests from my girl all the way in England. Love you, Tiana. She sent in a few topics that
She lives in England. Mm-hmm. She got an accent.
no.
She's definitely from
She's from Georgia.
Compton?
Georgia.
I was
Georgia.
gonna say Nebraska.
Tiana is definitely okay. You
I
know,
was gonna say Nebraska.
Got-
She from Omaha.
she gonna cuss y'all out in the comments. Watch.
Come at me, girl. I like it. Toxic.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna shut up.
So, the act of matching energy in relationships, is it really just lazy? So, I'm guessing she's
What are we speaking
asking.
of? Matching energy. What does that mean?
So, basically, putting in what you would like to receive in a relationship.
Okay.
Is that a lazy way out rather than being creative? Or do you guys think that just. Okay, for example, if your man is being mad at you for something unknown.
First of all, you ain't got a man, so
Your man or girl, Reggie?
okay. I just wanted to clear it up.
Yeah, you're not. We know you're
We
not
don't
gay.
know, you might be spicy.
And that's when the fight started.
This is why you can no longer hear Tanisha muted.
Yeah,
She's on
use her
5
mic.
minute mute delay.
Yeah, like pardon the interruption. Mine's her points and mute her ass.
You're in timeout. I'm just joking. So basically what she's saying is matching energy is like, okay, so your partner has an attitude, and instead of trying to figure out what's wrong with them, you have attitude too. I can say I do that a lot. Unfortunately, it's something I'm working on.
So with that,
You mad, so I'm mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely that toxic. 100%.
I didn't say it was toxic. Hold on. I'm
It
not
is.
toxic.
It is.
Wait a
It is.
minute.
it's
very
very
toxic.
toxic. It's very toxic.
No, I disagree.
Okay, you can disagree, but it's still very
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, you can disagree.
It's still a very toxic
it's
act.
a toxic
Now,
thing.
if your partner's mad at you and your partner won't, you ask what's wrong, what's going on, what's wrong,
Yeah.
and your partner still has the attitude, doesn't want to tell you. Guess what? It's not on me no more.
That's what
I came. That's not acting bad, but I came to you to ask what's wrong. You don't want to talk about it. Okay, no problem. But
And
I'm
then
not
it's just
physically.
like, but for me, when it comes down to it, it's just like I asked you what's wrong, and I'm trying to help fix the situation, and you tell me nothing, but you acted mean towards me, like it's my fault. Then I get mad.
But guess what? At the same time, we have to realize that the other party may not be ready at that moment to talk about said situation.
Which is why I said I'm growing.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't ready for that yet.
Okay, so yes, Corey, I agree with you. Like, if I come up to you, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to beg you to tell me what's wrong.
Yes.
So if something is wrong with you and I come in there and I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's wrong? I don't want to talk about it right now. Cool. I'll be in the living room when you are ready.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not going to sit up under you.
Nope.
I'm available whenever you ready.
Right.
What I have been guilty of is saying I'll be ready whenever you want to, but then you come in there in the middle of a
Oh my God.
Hogwarts
Yeah.
Waldorf. At this point, 'cause
Of
all
a
I want to
duel.
do is
Oh,
go back
God.
in. Exactly. All
Yeah.
I want to do is go back in
Expecto
home.
Patronum.
Yeah. Yes.
Luminoso.
Exactly.
Repair roll.
All I want to do right now is go back home and play the game anyways. But I've been guilty of, like, you come back in there and me not making that time available at that moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
And then
you,
that
it's
turns
only
into
available
something
at
big.
short
Oh,
time.
now it's another fight.
Then it turns into
You
well,
see,
you don't
this
have-
is why I don't talk to you.
Exactly.
And that's
I've been
bullshit.
guilty of that. Or are you like you come in there in the middle of me watching my show
Right.
or something like that?
Or sleeping.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
No.
I'm okay with being
Wake up.
woke
We need to have a discussion right
Don't
now.
wake me up.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
I literally was talking to you all day, and I asked you several times, and then I even tried to repair whatever I might have done. Give you food. Do you want a drink? What's going on? You want to watch TV? Try to rectify whatever it is that could be easy or easing your mind in some type of way, and you just choose not to just agree with me in that moment because you're upset. Then take yourself out of this space, because right now you're just bringing a whole lot of negativity in the room, and it's unnecessary.
You know what to fix everything?
Sleep.
It starts with ass.
Well,
No, sex won't figure it.
momentarily.
No, I mean,
So no, like you make a good point. Like, if when you're ready to talk, there sometimes it has to be the right time for both parties, right?
Yeah.
And there is never sometimes a right time for both parties. Like you said, for me, don't mess with me while I'm asleep, because we had all day to have this conversation, and now you wait till I'm asleep to come have this conversation. You're not gonna get the right-minded person. You're gonna get the person who's pissed off because you're waking me up
Exactly.
out of my sleep.
To argue.
To argue, yes.
To
You know what I'm saying? But in relationships, we have to grow, right? We have to grow and realize that communication is key. We can't talk to each other in certain ways. We can't be quick to anger in relationships. We have to take a step back and say, okay, if this person tells me what's going on, I got to take that in instead of trying to justify my actions. Take it in and listen to that person, what that person's issue is, and then rectify the situation.
And I agree with that. But if if a person is having, or a couple is having issues with communication and they just can't seem to get it right, do you believe that having a third party, which is like a therapist or something, a couples counselor, to work on their communication is the right choice for those two people?
It could be. It could be for their relationship. You know, and they have to figure that out for their relationship. Now, they might get into therapy, and I'm not saying the therapist is going to see this. They might get into therapy and realize, damn, we may not need to be together.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen that happen before. We may not need to be together, and guess what? Okay.
At least it was a peaceful
The therapist
resolution.
is not going to tell y'all to
break up.
to
'cause
break up.
She wants your money.
A real therapist. Well, no, it's not that she wants your money. She's just not. A therapist is not going to. A real therapist is not going to
Give you the
to
answers.
take on that responsibility.
Of saying y'all don't need to be together. No,
Exactly.
they're not.
She's
No.
what she'll do is she'll help you guys come to that conclusion. It's
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
this is fucking.
Yeah.
Every time y'all open
gotta
your
link
mouth,
up with
it's
each other.
arguing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Y'all in here arguing as WWE and this bitch. No.
Think that this is. Do you like this?
Yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine your life being like this forever and nothing ever changes?
Yeah.
Right.
Would you be okay with it?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
And then another problem. No.
Go to school
And
for
another-
12 more years.
And then another problem
I got
is,
time.
I think in both parties, and a lot of times in both parties, man and woman, there is a lack of accountability
Absolutely.
for what each party does to each other.
Because you can only
each party's
see
faults.
what you feel like you're doing, not how they're feeling of what you're doing.
Exactly. And that's
a
why I
big
said
issue.
we need to take in what this person is saying that is bothering them or affecting them,
Mm-hmm.
and have a deeper look in ourselves and be like, you know what? Okay, maybe I can change this or change that. Go ahead, Reggie.
I don't even think that it's a relationship thing. Like what you're talking about is just owning your. Nobody ever takes their own accountability. Everybody always just wants to blame somebody else, and they don't want to own what they've done for X, Y, and Z.
One thing I will say about owning up to my part of an argument, I have really good friends. So when I voice my friends, whether I'm right or wrong, they tell me. They don't just agree with me because, oh, you go, girl. You know, I mean, I stay back. No, they'll be like, bitch, you tripping for no reason. Like
Why are you pointing at me? What did I do?
That's what you do with
That's
me.
what you do.
Oh, that's what I do with everybody, though.
Yeah, you're a very honest friend.
If we're real friends, I need you to be able to check me just like I should be able to check
Yeah.
you, and then
Right.
we should be able to move along with it.
Yep.
Because I
Exactly.
know it's not coming out of a place of malice or nothing
Nope.
like that. I know it is coming from a place of love, and you being like, look, while I see, and I have this one really big. I'll tell my friends whenever they bring something to me, I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna play the side of the opposite person, so
Yeah.
that way, and then we can have this conversation,
Yeah.
so that way you could see what it is that it should look like. Because and guys should do this. If you don't, you should be able, because guys talk to their friends differently than they would talk to their woman.
Yeah.
But hopefully your friend that you're venting to and you're talking to can talk to you from the
Be
opposite
frank
side of it.
yeah.
And then you guys can be frank with each other and
Yeah.
then be like, but I love you though.
Yeah, that's what my friends do.
Yeah.
They absolutely, they say, well, Tanisha, like, I love you, girl, and I support whatever decision you make. However,
Yeah.
did you think about, like, Michelle? She's really good with this too. She's just like, okay, I support you, girl, and I love you, and I understand you're going through a rough time, but did you try this? Did you ask this question? Did you pose this as a thought? And she's been married for about 7 years or whatever, and I take her advice seriously. So it's Tiana too. They've been together. They've been with their partners for a long time. So of course they've seen some shit.
Oh, the girl
Yeah.
in England married? Mm-hmm. All right. She. Now she's definitely from Georgia.
But
Already
yeah,
breaking your heart, huh?
I definitely I take everything they
Fucking
say
women.
to heart, and
Not good people.
and they're
Not good people.
they are great people. Fuck y'all.
No, just period.
Y'all are annoying. And on the topics of relationships, she also had a comment labeling people with bad energy and dissolving relationships in the process. Do people not know how to talk anymore and work through things? I see this a lot,
Hold
actually.
on. What do you mean by labeling?
So a lot of people nowadays are basically going off of people's vibes. Oh, I haven't talked to my friend in 2 weeks. She gives me bad vibes, bad energy. I don't deal with her. I'm gonna cut her
That's
off.
your generation. Shit.
Yes, unfortunately, this is a lot of what we see is what friendships go through. It's just like,
people use hot topic words or new catchphrases as reasons on why they don't fuck with people.
Man.
Instead of saying exactly why
Exactly.
they don't fuck with people.
Hey, guess what?
instead of telling them.
Like, don't tell me, oh, well, I got bad vibes, you got bad energy. No, first of all, now all of a sudden, your third eye is that woke. No.
But your man cheating on you and you still staying there?
No, your third eye, your third eye is
is only
that woke
apparent to
and
me.
you still can't read a book. Like I'm over the using of like just the new common or latest shit just to be like, oh, this is why I'm not in a relationship is because, or this is why I can't maintain friends with
I
X,
think
Y, and Z.
friendships and relationships go both ways.
Yeah.
They go both ways. I had to learn that at a pretty young age. Like somebody I was worked with, I said, dog, you ain't called me in 2 weeks, man. What's up with you, dog? He said, Killer, you ain't called me either. I said, you know what?
Phones
you
work in
know
two
what?
ways.
You right. You right, my brother, and I'm gonna do a better job on that. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
The better conversation would be, hey man, I've been calling you for 2 weeks.
Everything
Why
cool.
the fuck you ain't answering the phone?
Right,
That's when
right.
you show up
Exactly.
at the door.
Nah, I ain't showing up at nobody's house.
Well, if I haven't heard from my girls in 2 weeks, no social media, no phone call, no texts, oh, I'm gonna show up because something's wrong.
Yeah, I might show up.
I'm gonna show something's wrong.
I'm showing up on that.
and I
that-
have everybody location.
I'm showing up
so.
on that Circle Avenue.
Don't I ain't gonna be there. Be somewhere in Costa Rica.
That's fine.
Living
But
my
you need to
best
let me
life.
know.
Why I gotta tell everybody?
Not everybody, just the people who care the most, which is damn.
Fucking Reggie.
So when it comes down to like friendships, because I had a long-term friendships with my best friends in high school. They were ride or dies from middle school onward. Try to get me out the house, would pay for shit when I ain't have no money. Like I was broke, dirt poor, and they rode with me for a while. But then it's just separating. Like we chose different paths in life. Y'all drank at the same time. Look at y'all in sync.
This is what happens when you put us together for too long.
Yeah.
Clearly. But yeah, we just fell apart. It's not like there was any animosity or anything wrong with us. We just went different paths. But then there's people who are just like, yeah, I don't fuck with her, and you just don't talk to her. That means like, okay, you're kind of the problem, because if she doesn't see a problem with her actions and you just don't want to be friends with her or them anymore, that's kind of that's a double-edged sword. You kind of have to tell the person what's wrong for them to get better if you want them to be your friend, or you just might not like them.
I've seen it on both sides. I've seen it. I have a friend that does this where he's like, look, you just crossed him and he just won't talk to you no more.
Ever again.
He won't tell you what you did or none of that. None of that. I have another friend that he will tell you exactly what you did, and then he just won't he won't give you another chance. I respect the latter versus just
Cutting the person off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghosting somebody. Yeah.
Because if you want them, regardless of if you want them to be better or not, you need to tell them what they did so that way they can be better in the future for somebody else.
Exactly.
I can understand if we never talk again, but I'm not good. I'm good.
Yeah. And it's okay to be like, if you really feel like that person did something to wrong you, but as a benefit, giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, you should actually have that closure. Because what if that person didn't even know and they are genuinely sorry and you meant a lot to them and you just cut them off and now they're like, okay, well, shit, I thought we were really close, like you're my sister and I'd do anything for you, and you just cut me off for what? And you didn't even give me a chance to talk. I feel like that's not, for one, it's immature, and for two, it's just like, okay, you're not even giving yourself the chance of getting closure.
How many chances would you give somebody that you call your sister if they disrespected you?
If they disrespected me, I give them one time to talk about it. So, yeah,
and then you can continue to move forward.
Yeah,
if it happens again, well, not the same thing, but just if it happens again where you feel disrespected, you out.
If it's the same thing, probably.
So you like a job where it has to be the same offense twice for you to get fired.
Essentially, yeah. Because if I tell you, okay, bitch, you walking around my man with your ass hanging out in his face, like you crossing the couch and your ass is just in his face, that's wrong. Don't do that. Okay. Like, I know it might have been a mistake, but now, if you do that shit again and now you in lingerie.
So now we don't do that. Let's just say I cross him and I ain't got on no bra now. It's okay.
Oh, well, women ain't wearing bras, so I don't give a fuck about that. Just say.
Oh, nah, fuck that. You better put on a bra. I mean, no.
Free the titties. They be heavy.
From my perspective, by all means, don't wear one. What? Yeah, that's my perspective.
Free the nipple.
Yeah. Fuck all that. But, I don't. Okay, next subject.
All right. And then we move on into children.
She got kids.
Fuck these kids.
How to have the race talk with your kids when is the right time.
Man.
Because Black History Month, we are black. And we've had...
When did these subjects come on the thing?
Today.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never heard these either.
Yeah. She says
the ones I looked at was not this.
It ties in with a few of the other ones. So that's why I'm working on the stuff that she sent. Because, if you have topics, you can send them to us and we might discuss.
I think this is a conversation I constantly have with Judah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did you, but not when you constantly, when was the first time that you had that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Trayvon Martin.
And how old was he?
What year was Trayvon Martin?
2012, right? I think that was 2012.
This is horrible.
What?
This is a black podcast and nobody knows when this happened.
I said 2012.
2012.
See?
Judah was...
You get a gold star today.
Yay!
Judah was 4?
In 2012?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is really young.
Judah was 12. 4.
Damn.
But we had to have those conversations, and we had to. Then Mike Brown had it, and we kept having to have those conversations
about why angry people. Why are people angry, and
not only that, about how you conduct yourself in certain situations.
Yep.
When you come across, and I know you said race, but this has to do with it. When you come across the police. Mm-hmm. And you get pulled over. You have a racist cop. We had to talk to him about how you handle yourself,
right? About
how you conduct yourself. Hey, your hands stay here. You keep your hands where they can see them. Mm-hmm. It's yes, sir. It's no, sir. Yeah. It ain't about no disrespect at this point. It's about you getting home.
Is it a racist cop? Because you don't know if the cop is racist.
You
or not.
don't.
You just. I'm teaching you to respect.
Authority.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm teaching you at this point to respect it, and I'm kind of going off topic, so I apologize.
No, this is it's all encompassing because these are things that you have to teach your kids. When it's appropriate time.
And I tell all my girls this: your job at the end of the day is to get home.
Yep.
That's it. Mm-hmm. If the cop can cuss you out and call you all in Memphis and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Get home and we can deal with all that shit later.
You have nothing to prove.
Nope, nothing at all.
You have one job to do, and that's give them what they ask for. And if you don't have what they ask for, we move on appropriately. Don't get disrespectful.
Right. Don't
say, I know my amendment, this, that, and the third, because you might be right.
Yeah.
And you can do that in the court of law. You don't have to do that right now.
Danae was my militant child in high school. Everything was racially motivated to her. And, on that side of the aspect, I had to kind of tell her that explain to her. I said, I understand your feelings and I hear you, but everything may not be that. You know what I'm saying? It could be, but everything may not be racially motivated the way you're taking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every person is not racist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happens now, a lot of these days, and these kids in this age group, these teenagers now, you got these white kids, Mexican kids saying nigga, right? But listen, does that mean that kid's racist?
They're just ignorant.
They're ignorant and they're using that word because that's what they see. Now, that don't make them racist.
Yeah.
That just makes them stupid
Absolutely.
for using that word.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. If that person is calling you a nigga, you fucking nigga, something like that, then that's a different conversation.
Yeah, it's a different connotation
and
for the way you use it.
Don't get me wrong. She's dealt with that before, too.
Same.
Especially with us living in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So, but there, you have to be, I think, transparent with your kids and open with your kids about the harsh realities of this world. You can't sugarcoat them from everything.
Absolutely.
So it's our job as parents to give them that real, to give them those lessons and that knowledge to say, okay, this is that, this is that, this is not that, this is this.
I will say, having a 3 or 4 year old, when we have our conversations, he repeats certain things. And apparently he had a little situation at the park this weekend. His father called me and told me, watch what you say around him. And I'm like, what did he say? I don't know. What's going on? And he was just like, he was playing at the park and a white man said hi to him. He looked at me, he looked at the man, he looked at me, and he said, Daddy, why is this white man talking to me? And it's funny, but I'm like, I don't know where he got that from because I've never said that. I've never said that. He just continued playing.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's funny, but it's not funny. The man laughed, of course, and there was no issue, but it's just now I have to really be cognizant of what he's watching, what I'm saying, how I'm talking around him and stuff, because he's really
They're sponges, man.
Very much a sponge. And I don't know when to have that conversation with him because he's 4.
What was wrong with him saying, why is this white man talking?
I mean, that's stranger danger because I've been telling him all the time to stop saying hi to everybody. So I'm fine with that.
He could have just said, hey, Dad, why is this man talking to me? It's the emphasis on why is this white man talking to me? But he's a kid.
Why
so
is this white man talking to him? And I did say that to his dad. I was like, why was that white man talking to him?
Right.
Well, shit, we both got questions around him. We need some answers. Shit, I got a question too.
When it comes to the race thing with kids, I'm scared, because I have a black son. And this world just is getting more and more dangerous for all of us, honestly. Everybody who looks like us. It's getting dangerous to survive, and we're trying our best out here. So when it comes time for that, I'm hoping that he can at least have his little, the individual years before he hits double digits. I'm hoping he has, a racist-free experience, because every child deserves to live like that.
It's sad to say he's not going to, right?
I know, but I would want that.
I have to look at demographics, and back in the 90s, we didn't live where you live. Black folks did not live where you live in Henderson.
Yeah.
It was called Hendertucky back then.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Yeah, there was the only high school out there was basic, and it was 95% white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm out there, but I'm hoping we get more progressive and more understanding.
And I say that because that shows though the progression in where we are in America. We're still not perfect in this country.
No, absolutely.
There's still races and bigotry and everything else. But I'm saying I said that say where you live is just so how much we have grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what basically what I'm saying. It just shows how much we've grown.
I would never leave Northtown.
Never.
Ever.
Whatever.
Ever.
I don't live here anymore.
I will never leave Northtown.
I grew up out here.
I'm in the New North.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I'm New North.
You where the fancy people live, who have money. There's like 14 houses where you live, and there's nothing else around you.
There's not 14 houses. Calm down.
Okay, 20. 20?
No.
In his little cul-de-sac area, there's about 20 houses over there. In that one gate section.
In my community.
You
didn't
go all the way
back.
There's 2 gates.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they go all the way down.
There's 2 gates.
That's too fancy. I only have a passcode to one gate.
No, it works at both. But
it was a joke, Reggie. Damn. You killed it.
No, like I was thinking about it, and I was like, do I want? Here goes the dangerous thing. And I tell Corey all the time, I look at that house next door to him every
The drug
time.
house?
No, the other one. To the right.
Don't ask him on that's for sale.
To the right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, do I want to buy this house? And then I'd be like, I don't think my liver could take this.
Me and you being neighbors?
100%.
It's Tuesday, drink day. It's Wednesday, drink day. Had a bad day. Come and drink.
She would be so upset.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you'd never be home.
No. Reggie would be over every day.
Either or.
So you know what I would do if Reggie lived next door to me?
Build a back gate.
We just build a back gate. We'll knock the cement wall down, build a back gate.
That's a giant ass backyard too.
Yeah,
No, but
both our backyards.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But that house to the right has a pool too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just build like a little walkthrough. You build like a little fucking security gate that literally is for one person. And
Yep.
you just be like, all right.
And don't let BJ buy the drug house. You know what I'm saying?
BJ ain't moving.
I know. Yeah, I'm just
BJ ain't
saying.
moving from over there at his block.
Nah, I'm just
But-
saying.
I think about it and I'd be like, So it's not really. I guess Corey, we both may be rich.
Yeah.
Because I could buy the house next door.
For
Wow.
Possibly.
It's 8.
No, that's a little pricey, bro.
That's almost $1 million house.
Maybe.
You need a woman.
If I had a woman, I could definitely buy that.
Yeah.
All she got to do is bring in like $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, hear that, ladies? He's single and on the market.
And if you make $2,000, you might be applicable.
Hey,
You just got to have a big old butt
He's 5'7".
and don't like to wear bras.
What's your sign, Reggie?
I'm an Aries.
He's 5'7", an Airy.
And I like long walks on the
He
beach.
enjoys long walks on the beach along with a bottle of Jameson.
And
And,
ribs.
and to get the draws off, all he needs is a steak.
Or some pork
Steak,
chops.
Jameson, and bra free.
or some pork chops.
And a braless woman. And he's yours.
Yeah.
He's easy, ladies.
Cheap.
Cheap and easy.
That should be the title of this
That should be the
episode.
title of the episode. Cheap and easy.
That's fine.
Cheap and easy.
But well, since we're back on the relationships topic, there was a post on Instagram saying, "Why is it hard for men to forgive their cheating partner?" And a man replied, "Because a man can't get no pussy unless the woman agrees to it. If she cheated, it was her idea, not his." Do y'all agree or disagree with either of those?
With his
statements?
comment?
His comment or the why, or tell us why would it
Corey,
be hard?
have you ever been cheated on in your life?
I'm sure I have.
Not I'm sure I have, that you know about.
Yes.
Okay.
It was that skinny ass girl, you know.
Not skinny cheating.
Moving on. Do you feel like you forgave her? Wholeheartedly.
Forgave her?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Amazon.
I don't think I cared
Oh.
at that
Okay.
point in my life.
Okay.
Because I'm sure I know I was doing the same thing.
Okay.
She was here. I was in Hawaii.
Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
We see why. Why?
Let me think. I think I was. I'm gonna say Toxic T cheated on me, but she snitched on herself. I think.
How was that for you?
I mean, at the time, I think I got over it, and then we just moved on, and it was what it was.
Yeah.
At that time, I think the reason, to answer the question that has been presented, I know me. I'm not getting over if you actually physically cheat with somebody. If you're talking to somebody on the phone and y'all got text messages or whatever, I can get past that.
Yeah.
But
Even
you
if
do-
it's pictures and nudes and shit?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, I can get past that.
Yeah.
What I can't get past is if you've been out on a date with this nigga or X, Y, and Z. I'm not getting past that.
So what if it was just like beginning as a friendship? So they were just hanging out, having a good time, going
That's
to the
fine.
bar, drinking,
That's fine.
and then it slowly progressed into like,
I'm
okay,
done.
well,
I can't do it.
oh,
I'm going to tell you why I could not get over it.
Because every time that you go to 7-Eleven from that point on,
Where the fuck are you going?
no, and
Not
it takes
7-Eleven.
longer, than the 6 minutes that I know it should take at 7-Eleven.
You take the time
And you-
to map it out.
I'm just saying,
6
like
minutes?
my house, 7-Eleven is right here.
12 minutes at the most.
You got 15 minutes max because it is a hood store and there'd be a lot going on. As of that 15 minutes, on your ass. So if you come back at 16,
You on their ass?
and after I done seen some bullshit, now I got to sit up in here and rearrange all this furniture.
Yeah.
There's holes in the wall and all that. Nah, I'm not trying to live like that. So
Right.
I'd rather for your safety and my and the fact that I
sanity.
don't want to go to jail,
Yeah.
we just call this quit. You
So
cheated
what-
on me, we're done.
What would a person have to do to get back in your good graces if
No.
they? It wasn't like a physical
No.
cheating. It wasn't physical cheating.
No.
Like it was just the texting and the like you said that you would be able to forgive.
Shake, if I tell you that I'm done and I'm out, I'm done and I'm out.
No, but you said that if somebody didn't do anything physically, you would forgive them. So what would they have to do in that regard to be forgiven?
No. Like if I find out that you texted a nigga and it got a little spicy, I'd address it. We have a conversation. Let's go eat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's go eat. But if you tell me that if you tell me from that conversation, if you're like, hey, it's done, you ain't got to worry about it no more, I'm gonna take you for your word. I'm not gonna sit here and go through your phone. I'm not gonna do
Right.
none of that. Now if it pops back up,
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
I'm out.
Yeah.
What would you do
If
in the stage that you're
she
in now?
cheated, physically cheated with a man, I'm out. Because I know what that would take for my partner. That means you've caught in feelings for this nigga. And that is one thing I can't do. You didn't fell in love with this nigga. You feel this much about this damn dude to lay down with him.
What if it was a one night stand though?
The person I am with, that's not happening.
She ain't having one night stand.
I mean, not Cole. I'm just saying.
I'm speaking in my situation.
Yeah, his wife ain't having one night stand.
No, you know what I'm saying? Because that means if she laid down with that person, that means she is caught in feelings for that person. She's just not sharing her body with anyone.
Okay.
So that means you've been talking to this dude for a while. You caught feelings for this dude, and now you finally get this dude some. No, because you have caught in feelings for this damn person.
All right.
Oh, here goes a good question. I got a great question. It was brought up at church yesterday. Since you gonna put us on the hot seat, let's put you on the hot seat. Everybody has one person
Oh shit!
Everybody has one person.
that they could call, and whether or not you in a relationship or not. Was that your husband at the time?
No. It was not.
Where like if you called it, he'd be like, "All right, I'm on my way."
I mean,
No, not a couple, but like, hey,
If this one person called and said, "Hey, I'm in town. I'm come through,"
you dropping everything and you on your way.
right now, or
no, while you were married.
when I was married? Oh no.
Okay, so was there?
I didn't have anybody.
No,
No.
not like that, Corey. If
Oh.
there was one person that she could call outside of her husband while she was married that knew, all right, I was just waiting for you to call me.
Oh,
Oh, so if I call somebody, would they drop everything and come to me? Is basically
Yeah.
what you're asking. Do I have anybody like that?
Yeah, if you got to think about it, the answer is yes.
I'm not sure because we did this as an experiment while we were together because he was just so adamant that if you call any of these niggas in your phone, they would text you back and be like, oh, what's up, it's up, or whatever. I didn't want to play this game.
Oh, this is one of those TikTok shits where it's like, hey, you got a best friend that's a guy.
that shit can get you in trouble every time.
Oh yeah, and we did that too. Where Tanisha didn't come home last night. And do you know where she is?
First of all,
she's here. Granted, all my friends were down. I loved y'all, but it was a fun game because we already know how our friends
We
and our
played that
sisters
game.
If
are.
somebody was to call Corey and be like, hey, I ain't seen Reggie. First of all, not right now. Don't do that. That is not a good.
It's too sensitive right now.
Has to be
Don't
at least
do
a year.
that. Please
Has to be at
don't.
least a year.
Don't do that.
Don't do that right now.
Please don't.
Nigga, I had a break that couple nights ago. Don't do that shit right now.
He have a bad dream. He gonna call your ass, and if you don't answer, it's gonna be up.
Yeah, I got home Saturday night, started crying. Like, God damn it.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere. Like
Like I'm so serious.
And I guarantee you, he's probably on the same edge as I am. Whereas, like, if I see Corey's name, I can't just bump it.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm at work or none of that.
Yep.
Like if I bump his call,
It's a text. I'm in a meeting.
It better be a text of like I'm in a meeting. What's up,
Yeah.
Bro.
And I think we're like that with each other, dealing with our grief with our situation, because there's not. My best friend likes to not answer the phone. BJ, he loves to not answer the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiana will call me.
And I got up on his ass.
She will FaceTime me. She will look at my location because we do have each other's location, even though we're like 4,000 miles apart.
Right.
She has my location. She'd be like, "Bitch, where the fuck are you? You ain't answer my phone call.
Yeah.
Don't make me get on TikTok." She will message me on TikTok, Instagram, text message, phone call, voicemail until I answer the damn phone, especially if it's an emergency. So I definitely understand that. But do I have somebody I can call right now? I don't think so.
I'm with mine.
Oh,
100%, I believe.
I'm with mine.
100%, I believe.
that's so sweet.
That's the only one I'm calling.
Love.
Yeah, no.
That's beautiful. All right. So
Right now, I have people that I could just call.
I'm pretty
show up.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I really put myself out there, I probably could do the same. So
No. I'm talking about friends, not people. That I don't date people, so
I don't date
Fuck all
people.
that.
We were just talking about getting you a woman on here who's gonna cook you pork chops and be braless.
I can't wait for Reggie's wedding.
I can cook my damn self.
I know.
We know this, so
But maybe you don't want to cook that day.
that is not gonna be your real selling point to getting these draws.
I said braless too. You know, that's not a selling point.
Now,
either.
if you show up with like a Jameson membership for life,
Oh man,
You got a fresh bottle every week.
so I'm gonna be like Jameson. I'm gonna be like draws where you.
I don't even wear those.
What you say?
I don't even wear those. Shimmy out the draws.
But
The breakaway draws.
like draws where? Fuck that.
Oh God. Okay, so we're back on the topic of children. So I don't know if y'all saw that video of the high school girl fighting her teacher.
Okay.
And it was a black girl, and she was being very defiant. And I think she was in high school. She looked like a high school. And she was out of line, 100% out of line, cussing the teacher out. The teacher just wanted her to leave. It was a black woman.
Oh, I've seen that shit.
Yes. And she put her hands on this woman. She broke her leg. Did y'all know that?
The little girl did?
Yeah, the little girl broke the teacher's leg.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And come to find out, she is now getting charges pressed against her for
The
one.
kid?
Yeah, the kid. And she is getting criminal charges from that situation. What would y'all do if y'all got a phone call? Well, Reggie, hypothetically, if you had children.
Yeah.
Or your nephews. If you could, I got a call and your nephews was out here doing stuff like that, cussing at a teacher, putting their hands on them for no reason, just being absolutely defiant. How would y'all react?
I mean, you gotta take that smoke that you got coming towards you. My nephews know I don't fuck
We don't
around.
play that shit.
Yeah, so like if I get a phone call and you don't put your hands on somebody, at the end of the day, I will go to bat for you until
If it's justified, yes.
it's like we're gonna have a conversation. Did you do X, Y, Z? Yeah.
Right.
Why did you do it? Because of this, that, and that. Okay, if you were wrong, I'm going to tell you were wrong, and I'm not gonna act like you were right.
Yeah.
If you were in the right and video comes out and that teacher put their hands on you first, then by all means, we ain't got to worry about X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But if you up in there acting, showing your whole ass, then yeah, you finna deal with what's coming.
This is where parents teach their kids accountability.
Right.
Yeah. You finna,
And it's a weird circumstance because you're seeing more and more videos like this. There was another video of a young dude getting very mad at a white lady, older white woman, and he threw a chair at her.
Yeah.
And you know, and they wonder why there's police in schools like, oh, you don't have to treat a child like this. This child is being very disruptive and disrespectful and putting hands on somebody else.
No,
what do you want me to do?
Everybody want to act like you can use this word child, and just be like, okay, it's all right. No, your kids are not acting as if they were kids. They're acting like they're adults.
Yeah.
So if
They're
you
gonna
wanna
get
act,
dealt with as
if
an
you wanna
adult.
act like an adult.
Get handled like an adult.
You can get your ass whooped like an adult.
Yeah, and there was another one in Richmond, Virginia, where a substitute teacher slammed a young black boy for calling him a nigga. He said, "Say it again."
I saw that.
And it's just like,
It was a black teacher. There was a white student, right?
was it a white
It was
student?
a white student.
I don't think so.
If we're talking about the same one,
Yeah.
it was a white student.
Yeah, it's the one.
Yeah.
That you put
It looked like a little black dude. It looked like a little black dude.
Oh, that was a different video then. Okay.
But it was just, and the teacher has been fired for that. Granted, you know, I'm
No,
not
he
putting
should have been fired.
Yeah, because he put
I
his
ain't gonna lie
hands.
to you. He put his hands on the kid first.
Yeah.
The kid should have been talking mess, but you can't put your hands on these
Yeah,
kids
because
like
kids
that
gonna
first.
say what they're gonna say. They're gonna be defiant.
Yeah.
They're gonna be disrespectful. You can't do whatever you can't do nothing like that.
Yeah.
But for the woman and that little black girl, I feel so bad for her parents because you know how long that video is going to follow her.
Yeah.
That video is going to follow.
Why you feel bad for them?
Oh, because they probably did not teach her that. They probably did not. What if they were
First
very?
of all, she just didn't wake up on that Tuesday,
Have
on your
attitude.
local Tuesday, and was like, I'm finna put hands on this teacher today.
Some kids just be really acting up. They might not be getting the attention they want.
It's not,
or the case, whatever the case may
and
be.
It's a progression in it.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
Right.
So like I knew my kid wasn't on the up
Crystal
and up.
clear. Yeah.
Listen, as a parent, you know your child.
Yeah.
You like Judah got in a fight in 6th or 7th grade.
I remember this.
Immediately, I said, "What did the person do to my kid?"
Yeah, because Judah ain't put
Because I know my child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when I got arrested for stealing from my job, my dad knew I did the shit.
Yeah.
You know, he knew his son.
Stealing.
He knew his son.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he did that shit. And
Yeah.
guess what, son? You're gonna have to face these consequences of your actions.
Right.
You going down to the courthouse. Now, mind you, my father was there every step of the way as a father, walking me through it. Going to the library. These are the petty larceny laws. This is what's gonna happen. This is your max penalty. This is what can happen. In court, he was right there with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's what you do. Yeah, he was pissed off. But as a father, as a parent, you're still there with your child every step of the way because that's what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what the shit your kid's going to get into. They can call you. Your son says some shit. Yeah, that's my son. He said that shit.
Yeah, when his dad told me that
Yeah.
he got into his first little fight at kids club because the kid was throwing the little fake eggs because he was cooking or whatever. He threw an egg at him. My son jacked his little ass up,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, well,
you know your child.
he had to be pushed.
These parents knew that their child is capable of this.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say breaking a teacher leg, maybe talking back
90% of the
but
time,
maybe not like
90% of the time,
extra.
parents know what's going on with it. Parents know their kids and what they're capable of.
Yeah, I just feel it's just a very sad circumstance to see that our kids are doing this. Like, I understand.
Why? Our kids, they're still kids.
That's just
Black, white, Mexican, orange, green, alien.
I'm just saying it seems like it's not getting any better. It seems like it's getting worse is what I'm saying. So
Okay.
it's like when I was in school, yeah, we talked back to the teacher. They told us to get out and I left. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I had a teacher one time.
Man,
there was a kid who was throwing like them little spitballs and shit in class. I told the teacher, hey, can you get him? He's doing this shit and I don't want his spit on me. Get him. And I told him twice. I was like, you get him or I will. And he did it one more time and it almost hit me in my face. I got up and I was about to tackle this 5'0" motherfucker and slam him to the ground. But the teacher,
I feel like you're coming for people. Out here. Better watch
you are
it.
not 5'0" nothing. You 5' something.
Listen,
Little motherfuckers will get on you.
And the teacher got in between us and hemmed me up on a wall. It was a grown man. And he hemmed me up on a wall. And I told him to let me go. And he like shook me and like pushed me on a wall. And I cussed him out and I told him, if you put your hands on me again, I'm gonna stab you. And I left. I called my mom. Because he shouldn't have put his hands on
Mama
me.
came up with the shits. I already know.
No, she came up there and got me, and I got in trouble until she found out that he put his hands on me. And I'm like, why did you?
Your
Can you
ass
beat
going
my
to
ass
jail
first
nowadays
without?
if you tell somebody you stabbing them, your
with a
ass
pencil?
going to jail.
No, with a knife. I ain't have nothing else. But I'm just
Listen.
saying. But don't put your hands on me though.
Jail.
Listen,
Take her ass.
my ass.
You
was,
should have that.
Jail.
Take her to jail.
My ass was afraid of Eddie Coco. Okay, my dad. Afraid of Eddie Coco. Oh, I was scared of my dad. A high respect for my father. My dad would come to my school in 6th grade with a belt in his hand.
In public.
He would get off the graveyard shift and he'll get a phone call about me in school.
Yeah.
He would come up there getting off the graveyard shift with his belt in his hand that said Coco on the back of it. That had the had the holes in it so the wind come through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
That's that ass whooping belt.
You acting up? No, sir. And
Straighten up.
he would show up at school whenever he felt like it. My stepmom and my teacher in senior year were on a first name basis. They sent Christmas cards to each other. Okay, I couldn't afford to fuck up. Okay, my dad broke a Bible on my head.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did that one.
He broke a Bible on my head.
He did
Eddie
that.
Coco did not play.
Yeah, my mom
And
neither. I understand.
I was on my
Yep. I behaved.
hell no.
I got a whooping every day.
Because you're badass. Bad as hell.
Hey,
Still bad to this
I
day.
was literally my mom's worst kid.
Oh my
in
gosh.
A
Jesus.
teacher called every day.
It's why
Every
you don't
day.
have no kids.
Every day. Yeah, because I'm scared of that fucking...
That karma. That karma coming back.
10 times or whatever you did.
Shit.
Boy, you can't get no... We're going to be in hell. That's hell. At that point, that's the devil. That is the omen that I'm raising.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
And then the final topic that I have based on children.
A lot of damn kid stuff today.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids because a lot of kids been acting up in the medias. U.S. Surgeon General believes that children under the age of 16 should not be allowed on social media because they are still forming their identity.
Fuck all that.
Oh, excuse me. So
Were you about to throw up?
no
The indigestion.
beer. So I disagree.
Okay, let me just read that little excerpt. U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says that
Okay, we'll go with
that's
that.
his name. Says that by 13, children are still developing their identities, and social media can have a major effect on the process. The number of teenagers on social media has caused concern among medical professionals who rely on developing research about the harm such platforms can cause in adolescents.
Okay. So, Danae had a conversation with me. I'm gonna go to TikTok real quick. My daughter had a conversation with me. I think it was a 60-minute special as well about TikTok. TikTok in China, if you're under a certain age, is all science experiments and learning and
Oh, okay.
education
I like that.
and things of that nature. If you, I forget what the age is, but if you're under a certain age, that's what your TikTok is. That's all your TikTok shows you in China.
Right.
Now here, you see whatever you want to see.
You see the ass clapping,
Yeah,
the
you know
silhouette
what I'm
dances.
saying?
No offense to y'all.
So, I kind of get what they're saying, right? Because these kids' minds are being molded and shaped
Right.
by this stuff, right?
Yeah.
My son was 10 years old, and I found out he was watching porn at 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had HBO and I was watching that shit at like 8. So
You
yes.
know, like I got on the iPad one day and I went in the search history and I saw you porn. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" You know, I was like,
Those are Ricky numbers. You got to bump.
yeah, but I'm like, yo, but you know, a conversation was had at that time. Like, hey, you're not ready for this. This is not where you are in your life.
Yeah.
Is it-
I'm not ready for this yet.
Is it a conversation of you're not ready, or are you having a conversation of like, okay, this is where we're at now? Because those urges ain't going away. Because
No, the urges are not.
We're not.
Yeah.
The urges are
you're
not going
here
away.
yet.
No, the urges aren't going away. But at the age of 9 or 10, the sex is not something you're ready for yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you're not ready for. Yes, those urges are there, and I understand it. But when you get older, and we have had those conversations, now he's gotten older. Now we have those conversations. You know what I'm saying? About what sex is and the effects of sex and what it can do to you. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the shit is great, but now you have to look at the downfall of sex at an early age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, a girl getting pregnant in your high school days. Now you got a kid for the rest of. Now you're 16 with a kid, 17 with a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got STDs out there. We got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Proper
Which are very rapid in the state of Nevada. So
Yes.
if you haven't been tested, go get tested.
You know, but
Everybody needs
those
to
are
do that
conversations you
shit.
have to have, right? But along with the social media, if you're not engaged with your children, and social media can in part raise your children.
Yeah. And that's actually very valid in today's age with my son. He had a tablet at the age of 2. However, I monitor his tablet, and all of the games that he has on his tablet are literally educational games. He has the reading stuff. He knows how to count to 100, knows his colors, shapes, all of the things before he's even in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Where there's other parents who give their kids the tablet, they're like playing, Subway Surfers and
Used to love that game.
Yeah, it's a fun game. He plays it too,
Yeah.
but it's just most of like like all that cartoony shit, like SpongeBob SquarePants. You're not really getting any enrichment, which is why some of these kids are now going to school and they're falling behind, because you feed them technology rather than giving them a little bit more of enrichment on what they learn from the tablet. I'm not a teacher, so I can't really say too much, but I can understand that what I've did with my kid it's working really well.
Okay. Interesting. I will say that from what I have noticed is what ends up happening is it is what is popular. We're talking about two separate countries at the end of the day. China and...
Well, I just brought that up as a...
Well, no, she said it. Or you did.
I said it.
You did it.
I brought it up as a comparison.
Okay. So if you're just going to compare those two, I think it's not so much of... I think it's more of a what is popular and what is making money in that culture.
Okay.
Or that country. I shouldn't say culture. That country. In China, like, they're not worried about who popping. They worried about
Who's popping the next surgery tech? Who's going to school?
that's what's important to
Who's
them.
going to Yale? Who's getting us out of this country?
We have glorified athletes, fucking social media
Okay.
influencers and shit like that. That's what. Of course, your kid wants to be that because that's what they see
Yeah.
is making money. That's like when we were growing up. You may not have wanted to be a drug dealer,
But it was
those
cool.
But those shits, you knew they was making money.
Yeah.
And it was the cool thing to do and be.
You chose a little bit of swagger from that, and you may be like, look, I like the chains, but I don't want to go to jail, so I can't move weight.
Right.
But I can smoke sometimes.
Smoke a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just what is popular
And
for those things.
Another thing that was talked about in that like post or whatever was basically this whole gender identity crisis. It brings forth the questions where as kids our age, like when we were younger, we didn't question our sex or our gender or anything if we were lesbian or anything. We just came about that because that's how life was. I'm not attracted to boys. I'm attracted to girls. And I found this out when I was 13 because I thought I liked Nick, but I liked Nicole or whatever the case may be. Whereas when you see these online, you see, men who are in the middle of transitioning or like wearing dresses. But they're in an identity crisis. So it's just like, oh, okay, well, I feel the same. I like pink stuff. I like princesses. So this is what my life is going to be like. Whereas if they didn't have that social media presence, they probably wouldn't feel that way because they don't know anything else.
Right.
What I feel like it is parents. It's the same thing as they'd be like, because nowadays it's, well, don't misgender your kids. Let them choose that for themselves. Is what pretty much our people are doing.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. I kind of stay away from it because it irritates me because it's like. You remember, like, a long time ago, Corey, you'll probably remember, where it's like there was conversations of, like, stop living your life through your kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's more like athletes doing it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Corey, you may remember it. But, like, that's what's happening now with that gender shit, where it's like you have transgender or same-sex marriages that's like, we don't want to misidentify the kid that either we have had or we have adopted. So we want them to make their choice when they are of age.
When they are of age, that's when you should introduce that.
But here's the thing: is it gets all murky when you start letting 12-year-olds say what gender they are.
Yeah.
But I still can't drink until I'm 18.
Yeah.
My rights don't effectively start until I'm 16 and a half in some places, 15 and a half in some. Like, so why am I able to make this choice of what gender I want to be at?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a definitive decision that you're trying to make at somebody who hasn't even had a period or has balls dropped or whatever.
Now, if you want to say, you can't make this choice until you're of whatever age that county deems necessary, by all means, that's your choice.
Yeah.
Whenever I have a kid, they are going to be gendered. So you roll with it how you want.
Yeah, I will love you regardless of what you choose. However, right now, you're young and you don't know what that means. When you can really tell me what that means is when I'll truly understand what you're talking about.
Right.
But you're not old enough to make those decisions for yourself. There's nothing getting chopped off. There's nothing of that nature. I will acknowledge your feelings and I will say that they're valid and I will educate myself. So when that time does come and you do choose to make whatever choice you make, I can be there in support of you and I can be the first ally that you have. However, you're 8 years old. You're an 8-year-old boy. And okay, you feel this way. Why do you feel this way? I don't know. I just feel this way. Okay, well, come to me when you have that's a conversation for a later day. When you feel like you can have an answer to all of my questions, then we'll consider whatever it is that you want to talk about. But until those opinions are fully formed based on what you feel and you feel alone and not what you see on the internet, I have nothing to do with that right now.
Okay. Real quick, breaking news. Prayers up to those at Michigan State University. There's an active shooter on the University of Michigan State campus, on Michigan State University campus. At least one has reported dead. ATF and FBI are responding to the scene at this time. Prayers up for those in Lansing, Michigan, Michigan State University. Our prayers are with y'all. Anything else, guys?
Nah, since you done killed the vibe with the downer shit.
Breaking news, man. It's breaking news, man.
I know, but we ain't seeing them. I like it though.
Yeah. Keep people informed. You know what I'm saying? Anything else?
No.
I'm going home and playing the shit out this motherfucking Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, what is this Harry Potter thing you keep talking about? You keep alluding to it. So
Harry
what
Potter
is this thing?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. It is a new Xbox game, and I pretty much buy damn near every game that comes out, but this one has really caught my
Oh man, that shit is raw. It's great.
So what is the premise of this game? Are you just are you working around Harry Potter?
Fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're Harry Potter.
You're not Harry Potter, but you're a wizard at Hogwarts.
Yeah, like your story is kind of the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you show up, kids have been going here for years.
You're a fifth year.
Yeah, so like you're a senior. Mm-hmm. It's your senior year, and you decide I'm going to this new school.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And they've been fucking with each other for the whole for the whole 4 or 5 years that they've been together.
You just got transferred, you know what I'm saying, from basic to Centennial.
Yeah.
I was a legacy kid. Don't disrespect me.
My bad.
Damn, that's even worse.
I would have said Mojave.
Excuse me. Get
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
No
I would have
offense.
said Mojave or
Nah,
King Springs.
I wasn't finna let her run that one.
Get out.
She ain't that good.
That's gang shit.
She ain't that good.
Ghetto shit. That's what it sounds like.
That's gang shit.
Whatever.
Gang shit.
But yeah, that's all we got for this week, y'all.
Okay. Hey, y'all know the deal. Buy a hoodie, buy a t-shirt. Check us out next week.
Of course.
We got something to talk about too afterwards.
Who? Do we?
Me and her, yeah. And you.
Shit, I gotta be here for it. Fuck, I hate after school meetings.
I hate
It
it.
reminds me of detention.
Ladies' time next week?
Ladies, next week?
Lady time.
Ladies, y'all better be free next week.
We can't do. What's next week? Okay, we can do that.
Oh, that's President's Day, ain't it?
But Corey, we have family day on Sunday.
Yeah, we do.
Over my house.
Yeah, I gotta cook something.
Hey, you want to talk about somebody that runs? You ever want to really know who runs me and Corey? Besides Corey's wife,
His mama.
my mom
His mama.
runs fucking everybody.
I know that's right.
All I'll say is yes,
Queen
ma'am.
and matriarch, okay?
All I'll say is yes,
it
ma'am.
ain't like she literally just be like, "Hey, everybody showing up, and y'all better be there." And it is what it is.
Yep.
And she will make you dress up, and she don't give a damn.
I'm not
what
dressing
she gonna
up.
Talk about. Oh, I'm not wearing that shit. That's out of the question.
I'm not dressing up.
That's what we look. If you see some pictures, just mind the business. That
Yeah,
page.
not
I'm
dressing
gonna
up.
make all the comments.
Just-
I'm gonna say
yeah,
all the things. Look at
because-
y'all going to spring formal. Look at y'all looking all fancy.
It's literally always
Not dressing up.
bullshit.
Not
We
dressing up.
always be upset, but
Not doing
Bow
that.
ties. And
There's a picture with me, Reggie, and Ronaldo in these ugly ass Christmas sweaters.
sweaters. She wanted us to wear Christmas. Yeah, she wanted us to wear ugly sweaters.
put it
for
on the
Christmas.
Killing Tyme page. I gotta see.
No.
Can we do it?
Can I
We
find it?
absolutely do
Let me
it.
find
Christmas
it.
time.
Okay, so hey, we thank y'all for listening, man. It's been a great episode with the Killing Tyme Crew, and we are out. Peace. Buy the goddamn hoodie.
Bye.
Look at the love shirt.
Bye.
It's so smooth.
Well,
Oh,
you
nice.
should have turned around. So
My
now-
hair is long. It's in the way. You
so
turn
then-
around.
So then that way they can see the front and the back.
Look at
No,
that.
you gotta let them see the front and the back of Tanisha. She out here searching.
I'm searching what? I ain't searching nothing.
Love.
You got some money.
Corey, can't nobody see that. Possible. I love killing time with you. That's boy, you need to know how to play on some words.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's right.
Let's go.